Everywhere you look on the Powermatic benchtop mortiser, you see the heavy-duty construction, not the least of which is the power head itself. The column, table, and fence are also made of heavy-duty cast iron castings. The plunging motion is driven by a true rack and pinion that's mounted directly on the column. A really nice idea that Powermatic had was to put the stop directly on the column so it contacts the head right at the force line. That way there's no deflecting of the head when you hit the stop. On the other mortisers that have the rod out to the side, it can rack the head when it hits the stop rod and move the bit a little bit. The operating arm is mounted to a hub that's spring-loaded and fits over a spline on the shaft. And you can reposition the arm wherever you need it to make the plunge action easiest for the job that you're doing. There's an identical spline on the other side so it can be converted for left-hand use or when it's just easier to plunge from that side. The material hold down, when installed right side up as it is here, will hold material up to 5 inches thick. You can put it on upside down and it'll go right down to the table so you can hold very thin material. It's secured with a finger knob so there's no tools needed. To prevent the hold down from loosening up when the chisel's withdrawn and tries to lift the stock, it's a simple knob you spin down that captures the material hold on the shaft and prevents it from loosening up. Like the power head, the fence is moved with a rack and pinion. That can be operated from a handle on either side of the column. The fence is locked in place with simple flip levers. There's no tools needed. Another very nice feature are these roller clamps that you can adjust so they're just against the material, tighten them down, and while they hold it against the fence, they let you move the material back and forth for when you're plunging long mortises. You don't have to worry about the material walking away and giving you a crooked mortise. One of the really nice features of a Powermatic benchtop mortiser is this pair of spacer leads that help you get the offset between the auger bit and the chisel right. When you're installing a chisel 1/2 inch square or less, you rotate just the top leaf in and put that in the groove against the bushing. When you use a chisel over 1/2 inch, then we use both of the leaves. We hold the chisel and bit up, secure the drill bit in the chuck, then rotate the leaf back out, move the bit and the bushing up so they're flush against the casting, tighten the finger operated knob, and you've got the correct gap between the bit and the chisel.